Blue Lock, Season 2, Episode 31. This one is a banger as far as story goes, action goes. Yo, let's talk about it. All right, welcome back, you variants. So we're talking about episode 31. This episode is titled Itoshi Sae, and again, this is about what he's finna do for this team. He's coming in as the ringer for the U20s, and yo, we about to see what he got because he's calling everybody else like trash. Like nobody can, top his level. So I had to take a lot of notes on this one just to make sure I caught as much as possible. Basically, Blue Lock 11 starts getting set up, and they cannot get past Aiku. That's where we left off last episode. They cannot get past Aiku. He's got this whole Viper kind of feel, and he is like stalking anybody who gets the ball. And especially with Isagi, he calls him, a little thief. Like, ugh. So he's trying to keep tabs on him the entire time. So they end up setting up some pass attempts. We got Atoya. He tries to get past in stealth to get into a position, but Dorai, which is the monk guy, he's kind of tattooed up, so that soccer ball like right here, and he sniffs him out immediately. He's like, yo, where are you going? And he is not letting him pass, and we're trying to figure out how they're going to get on the attack. As soon as he decides to get the pass going, Yukimiya attempts to get a one-on-one because he's the king of one-on-ones, right? Like that's his thing. He tries to get a one-on-one, but Nero his thing is he's fleet-footed. Like he is able to kind of keep him in a box, and he is not letting him go anywhere the entire time. So the one-on-one is completely unable to happen. Like he is one-on-one and he's still losing. Like that's how much their game has stepped up with the U20s versus Blue Lock. So eventually he's stopped by Nero and ended up going to Nagi. So Nagi attempts to get set up, but he's immediately pressed by Neo. So Neo, he's referred to as a Doberman. He's a dog in this fight. Like he is on Nagi. Like he is not letting Nagi through at all. And basically, we kind of get this whole feel of this is the Iron Wall quartet of the team. So you got Dorai, you got Neo, you got Aiku, so that who is Jigas, and you got Nero. So with these four providing the defense, like the entire team is pretty much locked. Like they're not letting anything through. And they eventually get the ball to Itoshi Sae, and like, all right, let's see what he can do. And this man immediately gets set up and goes for what we think is a shot, but it's like a 50-meter pass straight to Kento. Kento takes that, and then he sends that to Teru, and Jubei and Tabito are both trying to stop each of them respectively, and neither can get a stop. Like the ball keeps moving. Like the ball does not stop moving forward laterally. Like it is constantly in motion. Like they are hard pressing on the attack. In the process, we find out that they're trying to go for something called the Catenaccio counter. And I was trying to understand exactly what this is. The counter is a setup. It's like a door bolt. So that's what it stands for, like a door bolt system, like a latch system. Basically, it locks your opponents in place. That's what it's all about. It's an organized backline defense. And I was like, okay, this is a whole freaking thing. So pretty much they got the entire thing on lock with their defense, and they're keeping everybody from going anywhere. Like it's a complete, shutout. And they're able to move that ball forward. You got Nikki and Chigiri attempt to pinch Sae. Like go for a pinch move, attempt to pinch him. And this man still knocks a pass through. And he sends a pass through to Sendao. The thing is, he got that through like it was precision because like the gap that he had was tiny. And he was able to get that ball through that gap and get it to Sendao to take a shot on the goal. And Sendao takes the shot, but Gagamaru is able to use his spring-like reflexes to knock that ball out of the way. So if he's standing on the goal, shot comes, he shoots to his right, knocks that ball out, to the far corner, and as soon as that ball gets knocked out, before anybody else can even react, Sae is already there, headed to that corner. Like he's in that corner. I think he's going left-footed with that, and he kicks that ball to the opposite end of the goal and nails that goal from that far left corner on the opposite side of the goal. Like absolutely fantastic. Everything leading up to it, again, it was just speed. Like we were in the first 10 minutes of the anime, and like they were just going shot for shot. Like they were not playing around. It got ridiculous. And as soon as he scored, the crowd lit up. Like they went nuts. Like they were just, losing their collective minds. And BlueLock, of course, is like, yo, what just happened? Like, we can't figure it out. Freaking Yasagi, he's processing it and stuff, trying to figure out what's going on. The only one who's like completely cool about it right now is Itoshi Rin. That's his brother. So he's used to this kind of thing. So he's just like, yo, keep your focus. Focus on me. I'm going to turn all these cheers into whales. We going to get it done. Like, he has not lost confidence. Now, the rest of BlueLock isn't like broken. They're just like, wow. So I don't think they're broken or nothing like that. They're just like, wow, like that was wow. But Ren's like, yo, we got a dog in this fight. Like, we going to bring it out. We got to get it done. And right now it's Ren. So he sets up and trying to get the team on point. While Sae is talking, like kind of during the reset, Sae is talking to the rest of the team. It was like, yo, I gave y'all 3 opportunities. I had 3 opportunities to score, but I passed the ball. So every time he passed the ball, he had an opportunity to score. And he was letting you know right then and there. He's like, I passed the ball to see what y'all got. None of y'all were, taking effective shots. None of y'all got anything done. Look at that. So he's like, don't touch me. They're trying to congratulate him. Like, hey, don't touch me, y'all losers. I'm running this. Sendout is mad because he's the one who got talked down to the most because his shot missed because it got blocked. I won't say it missed. It got blocked. So he's mad. Aiku's trying to call him down, but at the same time, he's still, over there with Sae, like, hey, little genius, he's doing his thing. Show us what you got. And it's wild because you could feel the tension. Like, he just like, yo, I want to slug him and sort of that. And we kind of got to wait and see what's going to happen with that. So they end up getting the reset going, and we see Thierry Henry talking with Ego up in the booth, and she's analyzed like none of our stuff is working. And he's like, yeah, look, you train in the gym, so like that, and you can train all day and get successful, but when it comes to real world application, that's where it's going to make the difference. That's where it's going to make or break you. So you got to be able to pull it through in the real world, otherwise the training is for naught. So he didn't plan on giving them no instructions, no coaching, and whatever. It's like, hey, they're down on the field. They need to figure it out. So then they set up and like, all right, we get back into it. Rin and Asagi freaking are team up, and they're doing shorter passes and stuff like that. And think of it like Earth, all right? This is how I'm seeing it. So that Rin is like Earth, whatever, and Isagi's the moon. He's just orbiting around the entire time. Look at that. He is literally floating around Rin just to make sure that they remain two on whatever the entire time, and giving him options to move the ball downfield. In the process of this, we end up getting Batra setting them up for basically setting Ren up for an attempt, and it was getting everything set up. But I want to say freaking as soon as Sae and stuff did the same goal, like the goal that Sae did last round, pretty much Ren got set up for the exact same goal, and he wanted to hit the exact same goal. So he's like, when he ran past, and when Batra set him up, and he ran past like a good point shot, he went straight to that same corner and attempted that same kick. And this is where you get the comparisons, because it was just barely tipped, like fingers, and which threw it off and kept it in play. So that does tell you that, of course, Ren does have a bit of a chip on his shoulder. So he's trying to do the same thing that his brother is doing, that his brother did effortlessly, by the way. So, they're going to be going tit for tat probably throughout this entire thing, like really hardcore. Like, I think it's possible that Ren's going to score a goal at some point, and Sae is going to have to try and copy him. He may not make it or something. Just thoughts. But either way, shots blocked. By shots blocked. Yukimiya sets up to kind of inbound the ball. Well, to get the ball, he sets up to get a one-on-one. He's basically blocked by Nero again. What ends up happening is Asagi goes, and that's part of their plan. Asagi goes and sets up, which forces Nero to hesitate, which allows Yukimiya to win the one-on-one. Glasses and stuff. He's got them cool shades when he's running. He's able to win the one-on-one and get the ball moving downfield. Then you got Otoya, who ends up slipping by Darai, and he ends up shooting the ball, but it's blocked. And it's just because Darai took his eye off him for a second, because Darai's all about his nose and about being able to smell where the guy's going and kind of predetermine where he's going to go. But again, his eyes off him, not paying attention, whatever. Toya slipped by him, allowed the shot, but the shot got blocked. This is where we get the big, like, oh crap, like what's going to happen next? This allows Nagi to get the ball and get set up. And he's trapped in a 2-on-1. Like, he's got two guys coming in on him with that. He manages to get the ball, sets up for a shot. Immediately, while he's set up for the shot, he feints, instantly kills the shot. Like, straight up just, he's got his control. Straight up stops the shot. Drops it, does a lift tap, which basically takes his toes and, like, tap the ball on the ground to pop it up. And then he jumps into a turning kick and then just launches this thing straight to the back of the goal. Like, it was beautiful. Like, everybody on the field was looking like, yo, what did we just see? And Nagi, the whole time when he's coming up for that flip and he turns, he's like, hey, Japan, I'm about to introduce myself. Straight up. And then, bam, nails the thing at the back of the goal. Everybody's looking. Everybody at home. Everybody at the offices, so like that are watching on their phones, TVs, whatever. Everybody's just looking stunned. And you're just waiting to see the reaction. And then everybody lights up and cheers like, holy crap. This is wild. Because it's not even about it. Granted, the U20s are technically the home team, so that, but people just want to see a really good match. They want to see some tit for tat. Like, you want to just be really part of that action. And that's what he gave them. And it was electric. Like, the way that setup was beautiful. And Nagi, he did that. He sacrificed his body for that, because he did that hit and it hit the ground. He didn't have a good landing or that, but he was able to just kind of sit up. He threw that fist in the air like, yo, freaking, I was like, he is about this. He just made a statement. He let Japan know that BlueLock is here. He let Japan know that Nagi is here. And he's not playing. Like, he's going to get some stuff done, because he wanted the pass earlier from Chigiri, as Chigiri's kind of coming on the field, but he wasn't able to get it. So, it was Chigiri and Bachiro were bringing the ball down the field. And I think Bachiro was supposed to pass it to him, was thinking about passing to him, but he saw something else, and that's why he passed. So Nagi didn't get the ball. So when Nagi did get the ball, Nagi made some stuff happen, which, Nagi is ridiculous. He is one of my favorites as well. So Bachira, Nagi, definitely, I felt too, along with Asagi. That when them three got together, having conversations and stuff, I was like, this is gonna be a good trifecta if they can, make some stuff happen. But again, this is Japanese soccer, so the stakes are higher for everybody's like, do you want to be, in the U20s? Is BlueLock going to take over? What's going to happen? Like, I don't know. The power of the stadium is immense right now. So now that we had a goal and then we had an immediate, return with another goal, now it's getting to a point where this is a term of soccer, of course. There's a shootout at some point, but I think we're going to get to where they're going to be literally firing back and forth. You may get, hey, this may be up by 2, and then they're going to fire back and be up by 1, then up by 2. It's going to be a constant back and forth, and I'm here for it. I want to see it. I'm excited. I want to see how it's going to happen. I didn't expect to, have the type of episode that we had so far. So by all means, hey, sir, I appreciate you. Make sure that you hit that lovely red subscribe button. Again, I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Tell me what you think about the episode. What do you think about the action? What do you think is going to happen? If you already read the manga, trying to give anybody any spoilers for people who are just watching like I am, just trying to enjoy it for what it is. But again, this has been a blast. I cannot wait for next week's episode to see what's going to happen as far as the match goes and how many episodes is this match going to take place. I think this whole season is about 14 episodes. So we're about 7 in already. So we got 7 more to go and see how this turns out. But that's all I got for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one.